Let's put these chairs right here, right to the, no, Diane, don't go away, don't go away to the table, leave the table. Leave the table. Have a seat there, guys. So somebody tells us that you're moving to Oregon. True? Yes. No. You guys don't realize how much you mean to this club, what you've done for us in the past, and hopefully you'll come back and share some more experiences with us. But tonight we'd like to take some time and tell you how much we love you, how much we respect you, and how much we're going to miss you when you guys move. So at this point we'd like to bring out a cake and present a cake. It says, Jesse and Andy, happy retirement. Go ahead. So at this point, Lori's going to cut the cake up and we're going to enjoy some dessert as we move on to our presentation of Jesse and Angie. What we've done here, Jesse, is Mr. David has graciously put you might want to turn your chairs around, they put a little picture thing together of all your years and things you've done in the Rotary. And we're going to share that, and then we're going to share a few... Operator error, what the heck?
The operator fixer is here.
So at this...
Is we're giving Jesse and Angie something to travel with. You know, and if you're going to travel, you got to have a nice suitcase with lots of travel decals. So I'm going to start out by giving the microphone back to Rich, and he can explain the rest from there.
Okay. So like I said, we're going to put a few things in this suitcase to make your traveling experience a little better. One thing I got to share with the club, I've been in the club since '09. So we have a pancake breakfast at the Sunrise Mall. Now, we're serving pancakes at 9 a.m., let me tell you, okay? So this is the first year in the club. We're doing our thing. We're serving pancakes. And Jesse walks up to me and he says, "You want a little juice?" And I'm thinking orange juice. Well, it wasn't orange juice. It was a Corona. So Jesse, I know you love Corona. Angie, you'll have to talk to him about letting you have some of this. So at this point, I would like to invite members up to share your memories of Jesse in the club and anything you'd like to say, and just talk about them. And Jessica, I think, is going to go next.
Okay, this is because you're buying a new house. So, first of all, there you go. Open it up. That's bread, so that your house may never know hunger. And salt, that life may always have flavor. And wine, that joy and prosperity can reign forever. Merry Christmas, and we love you, and we're going to miss you so much.
If you'd like to come up and speak to Angie, why don't we just get over on the side so we know who's going to be next. So if you want to line up over here, I'd appreciate it.
Okay. First of all, let me tell you how proud I am to know you, how happy I am for you both. I want you to open this up just for a second. It's hard I put together in Spanish for Jesse and Angie. Jesse's always helping me with my Spanish, and so I put a little card together for him in Spanish. This is something that I've been saving for a while. It's a gusano. Y ustedes saben qué es un gusano, ¿verdad? Es para beber y después tienen que comerlo. Okay, entonces hay un gusano por dentro. This is a worm at the bottom of the mezcal, and it's to remind them on the trip. It's a 5-hour trip from what Jesse tells me from here to Oregon. And so if for some reason you want to take a little gusano break, okay? Hey, have a great trip, a great time, and we're going to miss you.
Okay, before I get started, I need to read something. Did you say a kiss? Oh. I need reading glasses because I didn't print this big enough for me to read. Oh, thank you, Lloyd. Okay, first of all, I just want to say I experienced Angie's humor one day. It was after our 4th of July hot dog booth that we had one year. The following week or so, we had so many hot dogs and hot dog buns left over that we decided to help out the women's club at a craft show. Angie and I got a hold of the wigs. Do you remember that, Angie? And we had so much fun trying on the wigs. And oh my gosh, you should have seen Jesse. He loved her as a blonde, loved her as a redhead. And we would have bought the wigs, but they were just a little bit out of our price range, so we couldn't do it. But she looks fabulous. Okay, this is what I wrote. Jesse and Angie. When I think of you two, I see smiles. I hear Jesse telling a joke and Angie's soft voice. When I close my eyes, I feel your warm hugs, and I can smell the burritos and taste the tacos. You have touched my life in so many ways. Thank you for being a good friend.
Jesse and Angie, wonderful, good to see you. You know, your hearts are infectious. Whatever you touch, dedication, it's there no matter what you do. We're going back to Oregon. We're going to Oregon. You know, Lee and I went to school there and met. And there's really some things you have to know about Oregon. And you either like orange and black, or you like green and gold. Oh, we have a problem back here, do we? As you can tell, I have some orange on and some black also. And so, really, you need to be fully indoctrinated to one or the other. And to be a true Oregonian, I have a little something for you here.
Is that a beaver?
Yes. Now, I'll read a little note here. Have fun in Oregon. It is the beaver state. I've seen that on the license plates. Always love the beavers and tolerate the ducks.
All right.
This furry little critter will serve as a reminder. Best wishes to you. And this also, if you notice by the hat, if you look closely here, this is a Rotarian beaver.
Oh,
they are very, very rare. All right? Anyway, we'll put that in the suitcase for you. We love you and wish you the best.
Well, I don't know exactly when I first met Jesse and Angie, but yesterday when we were, it was a long time ago, yesterday when we were packing the boxes for the Edie families, in comes Angie around lunchtime with a tray full of tacos. And that reminds me of another event, long time ago, when I used to run the Chamber of Commerce, and back when we were our office was down in Birdcage, and you were in the little strip center behind where you are now. I was having lunch back there with Renee, my employee, and he was very distressed and told me that there was some shenanigans going on in this building down in the corner, which is where he's now located, and a juice bar was trying to go in there without the proper permitting and all that stuff. So anyway, that led to a very strange happening where some of you who've been around for a long time remember when we picketed cheerleaders, and that was it was a bar across the street, believe it or not, from Rush Park that had unclad women working there, and so our business community was all up in arms. So we very clandestinely got this effort together, and I never was so terrified in my life as it was the first day we went out to picket this place on a Friday afternoon. And this is in February, and you know how cold and rainy it can be in February. And we were doing this every weekend for a number of weeks until our statement was heard and these people left. So, but anyway, it was a bitter, bitter cold Friday night, and we had been out there for, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours, and right around the corner comes this truck that backs up, opens up the back of the truck. Here's Jesse with hot burritos for us. So he's always, you know, he's the feeder of our city. What are we gonna do without you, Jesse? so very, very much. I love you dearly. And you too.
Okay. How many minutes do I have?
My name is Ruben. I am here because my three good friends nominated me to do the speech. Oh, Jack Duncan, Doyle Phelan. Because two good friends. That's three, no one. Since, I'd say 1994, 1995, the three of us would always have lunch, usually on a Friday if we didn't go to Togo's, at Jesse's. So the idea was, hey, what time are we meeting? 12 o'clock at Jesse's. Okay, good, perfect. We got to the point where they would know exactly what Jack and Doyle would always order. It would be the Dunkin' Special. Dunkin' Special would be a chili verde burrito and a taco. And it, never failed. We always got that meal. So we love that burrito and we love that taco. I first got to meet Jesse when Jesse first joined our club, when he got the okay to vacate the Orangevale club. Orangevale has always been the club that always won all the big awards and everything. And Little Citrus Heights, we barely got through with the small club of the year. But we were so honored to have Jesse, because our annual crab feed, one year that I was luckily endowed with being the chairman of the crab feed, we're in the kitchen. We're trying to do all the things, and we had moved over from St. John's to the big Folsom Community Center, with a kitchen as big as this room, and we're not sure what to do. And they got bread to slice and bread to cut up, and here Jesse walks in, and lo and behold, he's just like a mean machine, cutting the bread, doing everything. It's just unbelievable. So Jesse, you really got helped us in that. We're going to miss you in that. So you have to come back every February, Jesse. But I tell you, this is one. Before I give you my gift, Jesse, I want everybody to know that. Jesse, stand up, Jesse, please. Jack, there is a difference. This is a Reuben, and then this is a Jesse. We may kind of look the same, but there is a difference, Because there's a couple of meetings that Reuben, and he's looking at Jesse, and he calls me Jesse. But there is a difference. I think I would love to be Jesse Hernandez or Angie with her special recipes that she's made the restaurant into what it is today. This is what they are. But we're going to go to Bedford and have lunch at their new restaurant. But Jesse, on behalf of my beautiful wife Julie back there, I wanted to present you with a little touch of aloha, because you are a dear friend of ours, and aloha, mahalo nui loa. You have really touched my heart through the years. Love you.
Hi, everybody. Jesse is a special friend of mine. He was the only person in Citrus Heights when I first went in many years ago. Well, he wasn't in yet, but when he did come to the club, he had a Spanish name, which nobody else did. But anyhow, what I have for you, Jesse, and I really will miss you so badly. We sat at so many lunches together. There is a winery in California called Stag's Leap, and it is up north here, and they make once a year, they make 2,000 bottles of wine, which they do not sell on the market. It's called The Hands of Tommy, and it has the booklet with it. It has the hands of the initial owners of Stag's Leap, and it is it's kind of a collector's item, but you can drink it too. Yeah, it is an excellent wine, and I got it from the owners. It's Stag's Leap, so it has a very special meaning. And notice I wrote the card in Spanish, and it was really hard because I couldn't remember my O's and A's. Oh, this is my husband. He used to, well, no, he doesn't. You see, this is the best exercise. I don't have any front part to my wheelchair, so that I walk along with it, so at least it just makes my legs do something. Thank you. It's slow, but it's really good.
Well, Jesse, I'm here. Yes, I have to put my cheaters on 3. I'm one of those Orangeville Rotarians that had the pleasure of being with Jesse. So I had to write this out, and I'm just going to read it to you. To Jesse, when I first met you, I was a new member at the Orangeville Rotary. Orangeville Rotary assigned you and me partners to the membership. I remember when you were my you and me partner, and every time I saw you at the meeting, you would always give me a hug. Some days, those hugs were all I needed as I faced the difficult moments in my life. You always give me a hug whenever we see each other. Our friendship has been going on for over 12 years. Yes, you were at my wedding, and you were at my 50th birthday party. Hopefully you'll come down for 60. Your generosity is truly amazing. You never think of yourself, always giving to others. You have captured the meaning of Rotary, service above self. This is not an easy accomplishment. You do it so effortlessly that we all should take a page from your book. I found this poem that describes a hug. It's called A Simple Hug by Johnny Ray Ryder. There's something in a simple hug that always warms the heart. It welcomes us back home and makes it easier to part. A hug's a way to share the joy and sad times we go through, or just a way for friends to say they like you because you're you. Hugs are meant for anyone for whom we really care, from your grandma to your neighbor or a cuddly teddy bear. A hug is an amazing thing. It's just the perfect way to show the love we're feeling but can't find the words to say. It's funny how a little hug makes everyone feel good in every place and type. It's always understood. And hugs don't need new equipment, special batteries or parts. Just open your arms and open your hearts. Jesse, I present this bear to you as a symbol of my love. It says, hug me on the bottom. It's something that you've always done for me, and I truly will miss that. And Angie, thank you so much for sharing Jesse's hugs with me. Jesse, I don't know what Rotary would be without you, but you've certainly made it a special place. And my husband Scott also thanks you, as we both will truly miss you.
Oh, now it's
There you go,
okay.
there
I hear you now. One thing about, I guess I'm not last. I was going to say one thing about being last. There's a lot of things been said already that I have to agree with. I mean, there's not a Rotary Club around that wouldn't like to have this couple involved. A giving couple. They're always out there in front. And when it comes to food, they're right there doing it. They take over. There's going to be some projects coming on this next year that we're going to all of a sudden say, oops, what do we do now? Where's Jesse? He's liable to get a phone call or two. And he's picked up the slack a lot of times. I think most of us don't realize. I know, for instance, I don't think too many people here realize here they've been involved in the Rotary Youth Exchange Program, which several of you know I've been quite involved with it. They've hosted. They've been a great couple for host mom and dad. And you know, Jesse's a Rotarian. We're all talking about Jesse and everything, how giving he is, how willing he is to give and everything like this. But I got this funny feeling there's someone behind him that's really big and involved here too. And I think this gal, the quiet one, doesn't stand up and ask for all the accolades and everything, but she is back there working as hard, if not harder, pushing just as much, and as giving as her husband. We're going to miss you two. And I just found out, I knew they were moving north. I just found out this afternoon where. And it happens to be, Kathy and I started our married life up in Crescent City. Well, her parents live in Chico, and of course we spent 9 years up there. And on our way to Chico, we went through this little town called Selma. On our way home, every time we came home, sitting there between Crescent City and Grants Pass, Oregon. I know where it is. And I was tickled to death seeing there, and I'll have to admit, we've been down here 30-some odd years now, so we don't get back there as often as we used to. But I'll bet you we go back again now sometime, won't we, Kathy? Thank you, too. We're going to miss it big time.
So we got the slideshow working. I want to thank Mr. David for putting that together. Angie and Jesse, it's some slides, pictures from all your involvement with the Rotary Club. So please enjoy it.
You're going to do two things at once, what you're used to doing.
My name's Doyle Phelan and my wife Lloyd.
And we just thought about where you're going and what you're going to be doing, and I'd like to read the card to you, Doyle. I'll open it for you.
And the winner is...
You two are always winners. It says, the blessings of peace, the beauty of hope, the spirit of love, may these be your gifts this Christmas season. In Oregon, you'll need these two things in our bag to keep dry and warm, inside and out. We'll miss you.
Inside. Inside. And this is for outside. And for Angie, outside. And Jesse, you'll have to put your arms around her.
Really miss you. Mr. Jack Duncan.
Hi, y'all. Jesse and Ruben, I do know that there is a difference, but you all look alike. I mean, you all look alike. You know, most of you know me. I hope you all know me. But my life's ambition as a Rotarian is to keep the women out of Rotarian. I try to do everything. Diane will not give up. She just keeps hanging right in there. Well, being a born and raised Californian, one of the things that I also like to do is give other people. Man, if you don't like California, get the hell out. Go on. Well, you all know about the immigrants. We cuss the immigrants because they do all this. But look at here. I'm getting rid of one Mexican right now. Love it. What do we have to do to get your family to follow you? all kidding aside, I got a card for you. I'm not going to read it, but you can read it later. It's neat, but they're always there. They're always smiling. I don't care. You pick up the phone and you call Jesse, I need help. Ooh, he's there. He's smiling. Angie's there with him. She's smiling. I mean, everything's been said tonight, but the only thing that I can say also from Gene and I is that we love you. We love what you've done for us. Not enough words will explain what I said. We will miss you, and we will be up to see you. Definitely will be. But anyway, good luck, and God bless both of you.
Anybody else would like, everybody's spoke with it to speak? Tammy?
Well, you guys drive me crazy out here. You know, when my mom and dad downsized, Jesse helped his daughter, and of course Angie helped his daughter buy my parents' house. And so we had quite a time with that, between my parents downsizing, and they wanted to negotiate with us. And that came through wonderfully. And we've done a lot of things just individually when promoting certain things as a real estate broker. I would say, Jesse, can you help me? I need this help over here. And all of a sudden he'd show up with all this food. And we'd have apartment complexes where people were buying homes, and so we would do promotions around a swimming pool, I think, and here comes all this food. And bless their heart, they showed up at everything. And then they say, we're going to sell our house. Come help me sell our house. What was that, 2-3 years ago? Yeah. Took it off the market. Then they come and say they're going to sell their house. That was another year afterwards, I think. Yeah, we took it off the market. So this time they call me, and I go, Angie, are you sure? And they call me and say, not yet. Okay. Call me in a couple months. But we're going to sell our house. We're moving. I said to my husband, yeah, right, we'll see. And lo and behold, now they tell people, I shut up, I don't say a word, because I'm thinking, sure, they're going to sell our house, right? Right? Now it's time to sell the house. So, are we going to sign those papers? There you go. We'll see. We know that they're moving. We'll all miss you. We'll miss you terribly. And we've had some personal moments together, some wonderful opportunities, some wonderful times together as just personal friends. We've shared losses, and we've shared great time, as I'm sure all of you have. Thank you so much for your presence, and we love you.
Thank you, Tammy. Well, we'd like to present something from the club to you. Go ahead. Seize candy. There you go. Let's go ahead and open that up. This is go ahead and open that up, Jesse. Just a little something that we got for you. Go ahead and open it up so the club members can see what we got you. Anyway, like I said, there's just a little, for all you've given to us, this is the least we can do for you. It's a little something to help you. We understand you're going to raise some chickens and llama and stuff like that. So we got you a gift card. Well, there's one more thing I wanted to do before we